Hello, how are you? I am back again and today I am super excited. I'm sharing two new Jo Malone perfumes with you. These are the Jo Malone Blossom Collection perfumes, sorry I can't speak, and one of them is Yellow Hibiscus and one of them is Red Hibiscus. And these are kind of like the stars of the show when it comes to the collection. These are new, they are not re-releases, they are brand new perfumes. One of them is a Cologne Intense and one of them is a kind of classic Jo Malone cologne, and we're going to discuss them both. So I'm super excited to share this one with you, and I don't know which one to start with. I think I'm going to go for Yellow Hibiscus. Also, I just want to show you the bottles before we get started because they are so pretty. Look at these. They're so cute. This one has a yellow cap and then it's got like the little, you know, bit where the perfume goes up, like the straw. I don't know what's the word, but like that's yellow, and on this one it's red, and on the red one the bottle is kind of like an ombre. I don't know if you can see, but it's super cute. But they're just really pretty bottles, so I just wanted to point them out before I start. But I'm going to start with the yellow one, which is Yellow Hibiscus. So the Yellow Hibiscus contains notes of yellow hibiscus, rose and white musk. It's also got a touch of lime, jasmine and benzoin. It's priced at £105 for a 100ml bottle, I think. Yes. I was like, is this 100ml? Yes, it is. But I think it also comes in smaller bottles as well. I think it comes in 30ml as well, but this size bottle is £105. They are also both limited edition perfumes, so if you do want one, make sure you snap one up soon. And yeah, I'm gonna put this one on. I have already worn it. I wore it the other day to kind of like road test it. But yeah, I've already worn it once, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna put it on again. I mean, it's so pretty, it's bright, it's fun, it's quite flirty. I would say it's quite youthful and sunshiny, floral, pretty, quite sparkling, effervescent, playful, bright, sunshiny kind of vibe. It's very pretty, it's very fun, it's very fresh, it's very crisp, it's just very sunshiny, kind of like a fruity, floral, sunshiny kind of perfume. I would say it's quite a young fragrance, but it's very pretty. It's just very pretty and warm and lovely. And if I was to combine it with anything, I'd probably put it with something a little bit like grapefruit. I don't know why, I just think the grapefruit could be quite nice and tangy. Or you could combine it with wood sage and sea salt, which would kind of make it a little bit more woodsy and coastal, which would be lovely. But yeah, it's just pretty and sunshiny and quite fresh. And I really like the twist of lime in it as well. It's really pretty. I do personally think it's a little bit too sunshiny for me. Like, it's a little bit youthful for me personally. It is very pretty, but I do think it's a slightly younger kind of perfume. But it is very pretty. So that is the first one, and that is Yellow Hibiscus. And then I'm just going to quickly tell you there is another perfume in the collection called Frangipani Blossom, which I've never tried. I think it might be a re-release. It contains jasmine, frangipani and sandalwood, so make sure you look out for that. And then there is also Nashi Blossom, which is a re-release. That was released, I want to say about 2, maybe 3 years ago. That's one of my favourite blossoms they've ever done. I think it's beautiful. It's quite like tangy, it's quite sharp, it's quite crisp. It's really special. I think that's my favourite blossom. I do also love orange blossom though as well. And that contains lemon, nashi and white musk. And it's just this really like, it's quite a punchy blossom, which I think is why I love it so much. I find a lot of blossoms too blossomy. Like, is that weird? I find them just a little bit too soft and kind of floaty and floral and a bit too much like white florals for me. Whereas it's a bit airy, you know? Whereas Nashi Blossom I really like because it's a bit punchier, you know? It kind of reminds me of like blossom mixed with like the tang of, I don't know, the tang that like is in lime basil mandarin, or the tang that's in grapefruit. It's a bit more like punchy, you know, a bit like Orange Blossom. That's got a bit more punch to it and I like it. Anyway, so that is 3 of the perfumes, and then the final perfume is Red Hibiscus, which I'm gonna get out now. Ta-da. So this is actually a Cologne Intense, which I think is the first time they've ever done a Cologne Intense which doesn't look like a Cologne Intense. So I'm gonna mist a little bit. Also, my cheat sheet has just fallen on the floor, so I best go get that. Here it is. Let me blue tack it back on. Okay, so this is a Cologne Intense. This is Red Hibiscus, and this contains notes of mandarin, red hibiscus, vanilla, jasmine, benzoin, incense, and patchouli. Now, personally, I think this is my favourite of the 2 hibiscuses. This is a little bit more evening, whereas yellow hibiscus is very kind of like daytime and bright and kind of about like simplicity and morning. This is a lot more complex, it's a lot more heady, it's a lot more sexy. It's a lot more just like intoxicating and addictive, and it's quite fun and flirty and just, I don't know, just quite rich and exciting. I also think this one lasts a lot better. I do think yellow hibiscus is very pretty, but I don't know, I'm not getting the best longevity from it. Maybe if you combined it with something else, it might like last a little bit longer. But I do think Red Hibiscus has much more staying power, probably because it's a Cologne Intense, but I just wanted to raise it. But yeah, this one's again very solar, but it's very sensual. It's very, I don't know, there's a deepness, there's a real deep, rich base to it, which is kind of woodsy, kind of smoky. It's got a hint of like tobacco. It's got a hint of maybe like powdery, orrisy, resinous, just loveliness. It's quite a red fragrance. It actually reminds me a lot of Scarlet Poppy. I don't know, there's just something about the 2 which kind of both feel quite like sensual and intoxicating and mysterious and sweet, and I don't know, just kind of like red, sexy florals. There's also a hint of spice in here, which I really like. I don't know what it is. It's almost like clove or cinnamon or something. I don't know. There's just a hint of sweetness, spiciness, redness, floraliness, solariness. It's much, much, much more complex. It's much more exciting. It's a lot more rich and deep and, I don't know, just juicy and fun. I think if you do like perfumes like Scarlet Poppy, I think you'll really like this one. But if you want to combine it with something different, you can combine it with Myrrh and Tonka to kind of amp up that like rich, deep darkness. Or you can combine it with Jasmine, Sambac, and Marigold to kind of intensify the solar notes. Or you can combine it with Wood Sage and Sea Salt to kind of give it more of a daytimey, earthy coastaliness. Yeah, that's kind of it. I think I'm done. Oh, this one actually, no, I need to talk about the price. So this is 100 mils and this retails for £105. This is also 100 mils, but this is a Cologne Intense, so it retails for 134. So the red one I personally think is better, but it is more expensive. So I just want to make you aware of that. But I would say it does last better. Just so you know. Or apparently you can smell the 2 together and you can layer them up together. Oh, that is quite a nice combination. It kind of freshens up the sexiness, but it kind of deepens the brightness. Oh, that is a good combination, the 2 of them together. Ooh, oh, I like that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yes, there is also a body mist. I think that's in the Silk Blossom, and there's also a diffuser, and I can't remember which scent that is in. I'm so sorry, but I will put all the links below. Also, I did notice on the Jo Malone website at the moment, if you use the code WELCOME, you will get a free 9ml cologne, which I think is really nice. Jo Malone don't normally do freebies and gifts with purchases or deals or discounts, so I thought that was just worth mentioning, because if you do want to buy one of these or any other Jo Malones, it's worth knowing because you can put that little code in at checkout and get a little gift, and I thought that was rather nice. The only other final thing I wanted to mention is that they are limited edition, so if you want one, sorry, but you're gonna have to snap one up soon because they do usually sell out fast. If I was to suggest a blind buy, I would personally say Nashi Blossom is beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful, it's really special, it's really just like, it's so Jo Malone-y, do you know what I mean? It's really lovely. But if you like something a little bit more fun and flirty and sexy and mysterious, then I do think Red Hibiscus is really good. I prefer Red Hibiscus to Yellow Hibiscus, but that's just my personal taste. But actually the two of them together, that's a really nice combination. It's an expensive combination because you'll be spending like £240, but you know, if you're feeling wild, why not? But yeah, I personally think Red Hibiscus is the best, or Nashi Blossom is also a dream. I think I can't choose between them. They're both really different. Nashi Blossom's really fresh and sunshiny and daytimey, whereas this is a lot more eveningy and sensual and mysterious. But yeah, if you like Scarlet Poppy, this is very much in that world as well. So I hope that's of help. I hope I've explained it. I can't find the lid. Here are the two perfumes. I think the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I think they're such a joy to look at, and I just wanted to share them with you. And I hope this video is of help, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Goodbye.